described as that older woman with the white hair. This ain't white hair, this is bleached. I realize that I have an incredible cache of information. I possess a great cache of memories about my country, about my people, about my faith. And that is valuable. My memories are valuable. It's not about the fact that I remember today's date being December 7th and 67 years ago that Pearl Harbor was bombed. It's not that significance. It's not the significance that a lot of things changed when John F. Kennedy gave his inauguration speech on January 20th, 1961. It's not about that date, but it's about what it meant to the people of the world. It's how the people of the world became a new people with those changes. Second Isaiah is calling the people of Israel to recreate themselves in exile. Recreate yourself. Don't, when you go back in your memories, don't go back to the things, to the dates. Go back to what it meant to be in relation with God. Teach your children and your children's children and your grandchildren the prayers that you remember. Teach your children the songs that you remember. Teach them the music that you remember. Teach them theologically how you understood God to be in covenant with you. When 2nd Isaiah, this chapter 40 of 2nd Isaiah, one of the most beautiful chapters of Scripture of all time. This is so beautiful that George Friedrich Handel wrote four arias based on this single chapter. Comfort ye, my people. And he did, although the tellest good tidings to Zion, comes from this chapter of Isaiah. A voice cries in the wilderness, make straight. That's the bass. But so much of Handel's Messiah comes from this wonderful chapter. And 2nd Isaiah, it opens up with that wonderful word, comfort. But the commentators have to tell you who 2nd Isaiah is speaking of. Now, I might confuse you a little teeny bit here. In the tradition of Israel, there was something called the Heavenly Council. Has anybody ever heard that referred to before? That's okay. Don't get surprised you're The Heavenly Council, as far back as Deuteronomy, it was understood that all of the nations, cultural neighbors of Israel, had their own patron deities. Everybody had their own patron god. Now, I'm sure you've heard of some of them. Baal. You heard that name? Asherah. I exposed you to two of them last week. Do you remember those names? Marduk. Nebo. And another member you may be familiar with was called Satan, a member of the Heavenly Council. Ancient pictures. All of these patron deities were kind of like the Interfaith Council of heaven. And the chief executive officer, according to the Israelites, was Yahweh, the God, the numero uno God. When this particular chapter, 2nd Isaiah, is written, Isaiah is the prophet through whom God speaks. This is the voice of God Jerusalem and cry to her that she has served her term, that her penalty is paid, that she has received from the Lord's hand double for all of her sins. A voice cries in the wilderness, "Prepare the way of the Lord, make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be lifted up, and every mountain will be made low. The uneven ground shall become level, and the rough places a plain. Then the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all people shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken." A voice cries and says, "What shall I cry? All people are grass, their constancy is like the flower of the field. The grass withers, the flower fades with the breath of the Lord, when the breath of the Lord blows upon it. Surely the people are grass, the grass withers and the flower fades, but the word of our God will stand forever. Get you up to a high mountain, O Zion, herald of good tidings. Lift up your voice with strength, O Jerusalem, herald of good tidings. Lift it up and do not fear. Say to the cities of Judah, here is your God. Get you up unto a high mountain and proclaim to all, to Jerusalem, to Judah, to all of the cities of the world, your God is here. Even in your exile, your God is here. This is the message of 2nd Isaiah to those people who are caught in this place of being on the edge of despair and hopelessness. No, you have not been abandoned by your God. Yes, you have been judged, but you have not been abandoned. Your God is here with you. Your God has come into exile with you. God with us. Get up on the mountain and proclaim it. Shout it